morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, second grade. Welcome back. I have another amazing book to share with you. Now, let me ask you, do you like to draw? Well, everyone in my family is an artist and an excellent drawer, but I am not. This story called Ish is a good reminder that my drawing doesn't have to be perfect as long as they are perfect for me. So try to see if you can find this story or this book on Sora or at your Fresno County Library to read all about how Raymond and his picture and how they are just all ish and it's okay. My name is Mrs. Vang and I'm so excited to have you join me so that we can learn our letters and our sounds so that we can become amazing readers and writers. So, are you ready? Let's get ready to make that brain stronger, because remember, the stronger we make our brain, the smarter we'll become. So let's start with our high-frequency words. Remember, high-frequency words are words that we're going to see most frequently when we are reading and writing. And it's important to know them automatically so that we don't have to spend all that muscle power trying to read and write them when we can save those for the longer words. Ready? I have two words for us. As we're practicing our high frequency words, I want you to help me read and write them. So if you have a paper or a pencil, get them so you can practice writing with me, or use your finger and write them in the air. Ready? Awesome, let's get started. My first word is pool. Help me read it. Pool. Good job. Help me spell it. P-U-L-L, pool. Good job, boys and girls. My next word is saw. Help me read it. Saw. Help me spell it. S-A-W, saw. Now remember, saw is what we also call a multiple meaning words because it can have different meaning. This can be like I saw, which is the past tense of see, right? I saw my friend at the store. Or a saw, which is a noun, where you can saw down a tree. So this is why it's important for us to read the sentence and use those context clues to help us, especially when we have words like this, which is a multiple meaning words. Now, I have two sentences for us today. I want you to try to help me try to figure out which one of these words will go into my sentence so that it will make sense. Are you ready? Awesome. Help me read the first sentence. The first sentence says, we, the sun set. The second sentence says, will Lee, the sled. Now, if I read the first sentence, I think the word saw goes in there. Let's read if that makes sense. We saw the sun set. Good job. Now let's try pull with the second sentence. Will Lee pull the sled? Yes, that does make sense. And did you see that? At the end, there was a question mark. So that means this was a question. Good reading, boys and girls. Now, let's practice reading our high frequency words. We'll start with the words that we learned today, and then practice the words that we've learned already, and then practice reading words that we're going to be learning. Ready? Saw, pull, almost, by, food, out, straight, under, sky, and wash. Good job, boys and girls. Now, it's time to train our ears. So get your listening ears turned up high. I have a fun game for us called Guess My Word. This is where I'm going to give you some sounds. Your job, blend them together to guess my word. Are you ready? Awesome. Let's get started. Okay. If I said these set of sounds, what's my word? D, a, n, s. D, and s. What is it? Dance. Good job. How many sounds was there? 4. Good job. Okay, what if I gave you these set of sounds? What's my word? D, a, j. D, dodge. What's my word? Dodge. Good job. Dodge. How many sounds was there? 3 sounds. Good job. Okay, last set of sounds. Okay, what's my word? T, r, a, s, t, r, a, s. What's my word? Trace. Good job. Trace. How many sounds in trace? 4 sounds. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go into our focus sound of the week. Remember, this week we are focused on the soft C that says S. That means the CE says S, the CI says S, and the CY says S. Now, I added the CY because it's not as common as the CE and the CI. Remember, they make the S sound whenever there's an E, the I, and the Y next to them. And this is a tricky one because the CE can come in the beginning or the end. The CI can go in the beginning, middle, or end. Okay, and the CY can go in the beginning or in the middle. Remember, CE, CI, CY says S. What's what we call the soft C. And we're also learning the soft G. And we call it a soft G because it makes the J sound, like the jump card. So GE, GI, GY, and DGE all say J, right? Like the jump card. Now, remember that's a little chant. If you forget, we just say soft C, soft G, give it a try. C, E, C, I, and C, Y. What do they say? S. Good job. G, E, G, I, and G, Y. What do they say? J. Good job. And don't forget that D, G, E. 3 letters. Guess what? 1 sound. J. So let's practice the reading or blending some of the letters I have on my chart. Ready? This says S. And did you see the E at the end? We learned this already last week. That makes the A say A. So let's blend that again. S, P, A, S. And the CE together says S, S, Sp, Ace, space. Good job. Space. Now, let's blend these letters together. Remember, GY says J, J. And this is a tricky one because Y can sometimes be or make a vowel sound. And in this case, the Y is going to make the I sound. So it's J, M, gym. And that's like the gym where we can go to work out, gym. Now, I have a word for us to spell. So help me build this word. Ready? What if I wanted to spell the word dodge? Dodge. Stretch it out if you need to. Ready? D-odge. Dodge. Now, what was the first sound? D. Good. What was the next sound? D-ah. And that was our short O. Good job. D-odge. Oh, and I hear the J at the end. And remember, what was that rule? If this vowel is short and it has the J, which spelling am I going to use? The DGE, the GE, the GI, or the GY? Short vowel is the DGE. Good job, boys and girls. D-odge. That DGE makes the J sound, but also makes the O a short vowel sound. Dodge. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go and sort some words. So, I have some words for you. Your job is to tell me, do they make the soft C, S, or the soft G, J? Ready? Help me read. Ice. Did you hear that? Good. It made the S sound. Badge. Good. Made the J sound. Cage. Good. J sound. Gym. We just blended that word. Makes the J. Range. Good job. Range has the J sound. Next word, help me read it. Place. What sound did you hear? Good, we hear the S sound. Pencil. Did you see that? I put that in the middle to try to trick you. Pencil has the S. C-I says pencil. Next word, ready? Judge. Had the J sound. Good job listening for those sounds. City has the S. Good job. We're gonna put it under the soft C and laugh one. And I put this one in boys and girls because a lot of boys get this one mixed up. This word says giraffe, and guess what? Giraffe has the J sound. It's spelled with a G, but it actually starts with the J sound. Giraffe. That's a tricky one for lots of boys and girls. Good job today, boys and girls. Now, let's go into our prefixes. Now, remember, prefixes are added to the beginning of a word to change the meaning of a word. And so, there are 3 prefixes that we're going to be learning. And this is going to help us read and understand what we're reading, boys and girls. So when you read these words that has the re, the un, and the dis, this is going to help you make meaning of your sentence. So today we're going to learn re means again, un means not, dis means not or opposite. So if I have this word that says reuse, I know reuse means to use again. So if my mom says you need to reuse your cup, I know I need to use it again. Dislike. If I said, oh, I dislike chocolate ice cream, dislike is the opposite of like, right? Or I do not like it, right? So knowing these prefixes will help you in your reading. So later this week, we're going to be practicing some more words, and we'll see if you can tell me the meaning of the prefixes. Okay? You guys did such a great job today, boys and girls, learning our soft C and soft G, and then we were practicing our prefixes that we're going to be learning more this week. Remember, re means again, un means not, dis means not or opposite. So come back tomorrow so that we can learn some more. And remember, when things get too hard, what do we say? We just say, I can do it. We say, I am smart. And we say, I am awesome, because you are, boys and girls. You guys are awesome. So I hope you guys have a great day learning today with your teacher, and don't forget to come back tomorrow to our PBS classroom to learn more to make our brains stronger. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.